welcome back to the show. So we have attorney, boss babe, and owner of the contract shop with us today, Christina Scalera. Yes, she is in the building. Good morning, girlfriend.
Hey, Natalie, thanks for having me.
I'm so glad you're here, and I'm even more excited that you're leading the March Mastermind for the Connect. So I'm sure everyone at home is excited. You guys sign up right away. We are sharing all about trademarking and copywriting today. So let's start with the trademark and
Yeah.
what that means.
Yeah, for sure. So, one of the things that a lot of people get confused is the difference between a trademark, a copyright, and LLC. So, I'm excited to explore that with you guys. And I think a really easy analogy for a lot of people to understand is your LLC is like your house, and your trademark is like the furniture inside of your house. So,
Mm.
every single time you buy a new piece of furniture, you don't need a new house. Well, I don't know, maybe some people do, but in this analogy, you don't need a new house every time. You just have a beautiful new piece of furniture in your house. And so that's kind of the difference between an LLC and a trademark.
Mm. I love that.
At what point in your business or in the development of your business is the appropriate time to get a trademark
Yeah, Marcy, that's a really good question.
or an
So
LLC, whichever one's appropriate? Because I have
yeah,
that
for sure. I mean, an LLC, what it does is it forms a new person in the eyes of the law. So if you want to have a separate person that's available to sign contracts with your clients and enter into business arrangements and agreements, it's a good idea to get an LLC. I know in Texas, it's really, really, really easy and it's very inexpensive. And I don't even think you guys have renewal fees there. So there's a very low barrier to entry, and it's a great tool to have if you have a legitimate business or if you have a hobby and you're trying to make that a little bit more legitimate. And then a trademark is a really good thing for you to start looking at if you have something that you want to be known for, such as a name, a slogan, a tagline, and you're concerned that someone else might start using that at some point, and you want to make sure that they can't.
I love
I
that. And
that.
I just I just have to share that I love this topic because I own three trademarks, of course, two LLCs, but there's nothing like trademarking and having that ownership across the country. And I think that's one of the key pieces to the trademark as to why I wanted to own the Connect network, is because you can send out these great things called cease and desist to where you can't use this slogan, this phrase, this name if it's trademarked. So I think it's very valuable if you're looking to bring your brand outside of a state.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let's shift into a discussion on copyright.
Sure.
What's a copyright and what's the difference?
Yeah, great question. That's something that gets often confused with trademarks. So, trademarks refer to something that you can easily use to identify a company. So, for example, when you walk into the grocery store and you spot your favorite brand of water or soda or chips or whatever it might be, you know immediately that that is the correct brand that you want to be bringing home because, fussy toddlers and kids, like they're going to be really mad if you bring the wrong brand home. We don't have to look at the back and read a whole long thing just to find out that's the right brand. And so that is when we have a trademark, and that's what a trademark does. And then when we're talking about copyrights, we're talking about longer works of art or of writing. So, for example, this entire news broadcast is going to be something that's protected by copyright because you couldn't look at it outside of this context necessarily know that it's part of the Connect network. You'd need that trademark of the Connect network at the bottom to see who is producing that. Maybe the host or something, but like you'd still need that name to see that that was the show that you were about to watch.
Up next, your self-worth is your network. And we have Jessica Campos here today to break down how you can find your number.